Ladies and gentlemen, what is up? It is your boy MetaMike. Welcome back, man. Hope you guys are doing well. It is obviously the start of weekend league. It is a very sweaty weekend league due to the fact that Neymar is in packs. Tell me if you guys have actually got him, the inform Neymar, and obviously the new promo. Nonetheless, hope you guys are doing well. Please do smash a like, subscribe. Thank you so much for the support, boys. Before we get into it, today we're actually gonna rate. I'm actually going to rank basically like a tier list video, rank the best CMs, and cams, all three of those guys in one category right there. I'm going to rank them in a tier list system, which I will show you right here on the screen. Let me just put this up here. As you can see, tier list system right there. We got S, A, B, C, and obviously D. D is probably the worst one. And S is obviously the best. Cheers, Jeff. And then obviously second one is A. So that is like decent. I would say B is more or less mediocre. C is like subpar or just under mediocre right there, and obviously D is very bad. Nonetheless, boys, we are gonna shout out the best, not the best, what am I saying, we're gonna shout out the last person, or basically the first person to comment on my recent video, man. So I do appreciate all the support, by the way. As I said, just hit that subscribe button. You know, we are going hard with content, boys, and we are gonna actually stream. By the time I am recording this, I think I'm going to stream my champs games on Twitch / I think it's twitch.tv/MetaMikeFUT. Do check me on all social media platforms as well if you need help with your team. But yeah, so shout out Simon Murphy, man. What a beast, what a goat. As well as Alex. Hello, man. What's up, my guys? Thank you so much for obviously commenting. Much appreciated. Nonetheless, we're going to jump into the video, boys. And literally, the only downfall, I think, with this video is there's a lot of cards. So I'm hoping this will fit into this tier list system. Nonetheless, we'll make it work though, man. We're gonna jump over to the very first one. We're not gonna waste any time, man. Yeah, we're jumping over to De Bruyne. We are looking at a card that is a CM. Can play him the likes of a 4-1-2/2. Can play him cam. I think he's perfect cam. In that regard, I think he's an A tier list player due to the fact that he's not really S. Not a lot of pros go out their way to get him. Hence why I'll add him at A right there. We're going to move over to Modric. We're not going to waste any time, as I said. Jump over to Modric. We got a player that is more or less a box-to-box player. And he's very good at passing. And in this game, you need good passing and good dribbling. As well as players to turn, you know. But he's not really a defensive player. That's what I've noticed now. I definitely think that this card would be somewhat A, somewhat B. But I definitely think I'm shying away probably from A, because I'm going to be very harsh on some players, man. We have to be, boys. So we're going to put him at B. I've just used this card. He's okay. Not the best right there. We're going to move over to the main man in N'Golo Kante, man. Now, a lot of people will slander me for this. It is an S tier list player. In my opinion, last year he was. This year, he's okay, boys. Nothing great. And I know this is all subjective. It's basically how I've used these cards, how I've played against them, etc. I feel like Kante this year, I don't know, man. It's just that pace is throwing me off. I think it is his acceleration or sprint speed. Something, one of the two is throwing me off. And I'm definitely going to put him at A right there. But he's still a decent card, don't get me wrong. I know some of you guys will put him at S. We're going to move over to the main Toni Kroos now. This guy is lengthy. Basically controlled, but you can make him lengthy. In my personal opinion, lengthy or not, this card is not great, boys. I'll be honest, man. It depends on how you play. If you're more of a passer and like you can actually play him as a deep lying midfielder. So it's up to you how you want to play him. In my opinion, I feel like just judging off the meta, he's not that meta, boys. He never will be. Like, it's just because of the pace aspect, man. You need pace in this game, especially as a midfielder. Like, if you have this guy in your team, boys, chances are they're going to run past your midfield, boys. So I am definitely putting him at C. He's not entirely bad, though. Like, he's not D worthy right there, you know what I mean? So yeah, we're going to jump over to the main man, Bernardo Silva right there. Now, very nice card in the start of the game. This time, I don't think that great. Still decent, though. Nothing great, boys. I will not lie. Jump over to the Young. Now, this is our first S tier list player. A lot of pros have used this card, and they've loved him. I've not used him yet. I've versed him, and I must say he's probably up there with the best midfielder in the game, man. Literally can do everything. He's got the pace, he's got the passing, dribbling, and he's got the defensive aspects, man. So I don't know if he can get lengthy or not. I'm not too sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now we are moving over to probably my favorite midfielder in this whole category. It is the main man, Goretzka. Boys, if you play new gen and you can make him lengthy, this guy will be your best CM in the game. He is so fast. Due to the fact that I think he's got something like sprint speed or acceleration, one of the two is very quick. And this guy being on lengthy is brilliant, man. Look at those stats, everything over 80 except for pace. What more do you need from a player right there, man? We're going to put him at S, a really nice player. We are going to move the players very close because there's a lot, as I said. Now we move over to Milinkovic-Savic. A lot of people thought this card would be great. He is not even subpar. I don't even think this guy's like mediocre worthy. I'm thinking because he turns so slow, he's not too bad, boys, but nothing great. I will definitely put him at the B tier list right there. We don't have any D player, man, and he's gonna be the first D player right there. I'm just kidding, boys. Obviously, you know I'm gonna play Yaya Toure at S. I haven't gotten the chance to use him, not even in draft. Boys, what more can you say, man? Yaya Toure, probably the best CM in this game, man. Box to box, can play him even cam if you want. Just imagine this guy's long shots. I'm so happy they added him in the game right there, man. But he needed to be an icon. Leave it in comments if you guys think that. Gonna jump over to Marquisio, another card that I used to use in FIFA, and now he's just a beast as well. I just feel like Yaya Toure, if we are going over to the FUT hero list, I feel like Yaya Toure should have been an icon, man. And they should have done his stats better, but I think Marquisio, they got him right, and he is still decent. Very, very nice card. Can link him to Di Natale, Serie A teams, you know. I definitely think in the future, if you're running a Serie A team, it's going to be nice. We got the likes of Valverde, boys. I don't even need to explain how good this card is. Try him out for yourself. We got Nakata. Now, a lot of people would say, he's not that good, Mike. Trust me, I've versed him and I've played against him. Sorry, wait, that's the same thing. I've actually used him in draft and he was actually quite decent, man. I really liked this card. He was fast. He had very, very like meta capabilities, and the way he turned in game, etc., just made him actually forced to be reckoned with in terms of cam. So, and he's cheap. I think they are going to release, by the time I'm recording this, a FUT hero pack. I think it's 87 cap. I don't know, this year EA love that capping of the of the rating right there. But yeah, we are gonna move over to the Phillips right there, but we're gonna put probably Nakata at B tier list right there. Nothing great, but he is still decent. We got access to the new card. It is the main man Phillips. Now this is an 87 rated card that does have 75 pace and probably up there with N'Golo Kante. So for that reason, I want to place him at B. I'm trying to think. I feel like this guy is actually a little bit better than N'Golo Kante in my personal opinion. I just feel like he's a better ball winner, man. So I definitely would place him at A, up there with probably the best midfielder in terms of Prem. So yeah, he's definitely up there, man. Excuse me right there. We're going to jump over to Barella. Now this is a card that is very, very meta. Very, very nice meta card. And I don't think he's going to be in S tier list, man. I know a lot of people will slate me right there. It is subjective, as I said. In my opinion, I feel like I've played a lot of FIFA and I do somewhat know some things. I definitely think Barella is not as tier worthy right there, man. Definitely in the A tier right there. We got the likes of Lamar, boys. I'll be completely honest, B. We got the likes of Odegaard, boys. I'll be completely honest, B. Trust me, man. I've used these cards. They don't stand out. Lamar could stand out if he gets obviously an upgraded card. Trust me. Even Odegaard, but I feel like Odegaard, man, he's just mediocre, boys. You can do so much better, man. You can get the likes of Paqueta, which will be good. But yeah, we got the likes of Pedri. Now, this is a card that is decent in game. I actually like the looks of this card, and I've actually used him and versed him. I loved how good he was in a 4-on-2/2. He's just more or less like that LCM that would pass very, very well and turn. And I think if I'm not, I could be wrong, but he could be lengthy right there. Now we are moving over to the main man, Kite, right there. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. Kite, however you want to say it. He's brilliant. Boys, if you are running an Eredivisie team or anybody from Netherlands and you want to link a player, get this guy in your team, and he's up there with the best. He's definitely going to be in a tier list worthy right there, man. We're going to jump over to Paqueta. Now this is a card who I want to place at S, but why I don't want to place him at S yet is because his card is not developed yet. If obviously West Ham, I'm not too sure how they're doing in the wherever they are, Conference League, etc. If they are there, I think he would be very, very good if they are to get far, you know. So he's definitely in the A tier list right there. But he's a very, very nice, very, very solid card right there. We got the likes of Pogba, which was decent in game. We are obviously adding the cheap players, and we're not adding every midfielder. It's literally like a meta category right there. Even the cheap ones, we got obviously all categories in terms of. As my thing goes over, in terms of we've got all categories in terms of the cheap, medium, and expensive players in terms of price right there, man. We're gonna jump over to João Mario. We're gonna list probably Pogba at B, man. Very, very nice starter card in my opinion, man. Now we are jumping over to João Mario. Now this is a card that is in the, I don't think he's available anymore. I could be wrong. I'm not too sure, man. I need to really check my things right there. But yeah, check him if he is there. In my opinion, very, very mediocre card though. I could place him at C. I just feel like the value isn't there, boys. Oh man, I think judging by his stats though, he actually doesn't look too bad. So I'll definitely place him at the B tier list because that is like mediocre. You know, we got the likes of KCA. This could be an S tier list worthy, but I don't want to place him alongside. You know what? I will do it. We're placing him at S, boys. He's brilliant this year, man. Trust me. If you did his ones to watch, fair play to you. He's a solid card. And he's getting an upgrade by the time I'm recording this. He's getting an upgrade, which is very, very nice. We got the likes of Zambo. I'm not going to try pronounce his sick. I'm going to say Anguissa. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, man. But Zambo, he is going to be probably in that B tier list right there. You can get a better card. You can even get normal Tonali. You will do probably the same job right there. We got the likes of Benessa, man. Now, this is a new card. A lot of people have done his card, man. And yeah, I think he's a somewhat decent card. Nothing crazy, man. We're going to place him at that B tier list right there, man. Decent cards. Nothing crazy, as I said. But yeah, we jump to the likes of Rodrigo. Now, this is a midfielder that can be played as a striker, can be played as more like a ram, or even a cam. Obviously cam, because his main position is cam. It's up to you. In my opinion, boys, you're gonna upgrade him once or twice in your team. It's just for now. It's decent for now, but it's not A or S tier list worthy, right, in my opinion. We got the likes of the main man, Renato Sanchez. Now, this is, in my opinion, probably the best cheap midfielder, and he's not that cheap. I think he's like under 25k. He's definitely gone down. He's gonna be in that A tier list. In my opinion, I feel like he's a little bit overrated, hence why I am putting him here. I just feel like I couldn't see him in game with the likes when I've used him, you know. But yeah, we got the likes of Llorente. This is a CM from obviously Atletico. I probably one of the better CMs in La Liga. I definitely think this type of card deserves to be at A, because he's so like versatile, man, and he's very, very lanky. You know, he's like the likes of Goretzka, looks like the cheaper version. I'm not too sure what their prices are, I won't lie. We're going to place him at A. We're going to place him at A, in my opinion. He could be S. He could be S, but I'm going to place him at A. Now we got another cheap one, and it is actually his partner in crime right there in terms of midfield. It is De Paul. Now De Paul is decent. We are going to place him at B, and we are getting over to a lot of players in B, man, because it is somewhat decent players. You know, it's not the best, though. Boys, I still use this card to this day. Bellingham, in my opinion, is A-worthy, man. He is up there with the likes of Llorente, the likes of Sanchez. If you got Sanchez, Llorente, Bellingham, De Jong or Goretzka, you know what you're doing in terms of meta, man. We got the new card, Robertson. Very, very nice card. Apparently, people has absolutely loved this card. I'm not too sure. I don't want to place him at S because I've not versed him that much. I've not tried him out yet. But I know a lot of people love this card. I've done my research. In my opinion, he's going to be in that A tier list, man. So if players are in A, they're good, boys. Trust me. It's either A or S. Even B is decent. So don't slate me in the comments saying, Mike, De Bruyne deserves to be at S. We're going to place him at A for now, man. We have the likes of Tonali. Now, this is a cheap, more or less an okay card. Definitely good in the start of the game. I like his card. Same thing with Shrimeni. Very, very nice in the start of the game. We got the likes of Sonora. Now, this is a guy from MLS. He does look like a very, very nice card, will not lie. 91 pace. I think he has 4-star. So he is a force to be reckoned with in terms of MLS players. He's definitely going to be in that B tier list right there. I'm hoping you guys can decipher or discern between these players. Like, I know it is crunched up, but there is a lot of players, as I said. We got the likes of Chan. Now, Emre Chan. Boys, I'll be honest, I used him in the start of the game. He was okay, man. Nothing great. I'm never going to place him at C. I don't know, he kind of let me down. He's a little bit lanky, man. I don't know. It's weird, boys. We're going to move over to Zakaria. Very, very cheap beast. In my opinion, is in that A tier list right there, man. We got the likes of... Is it Weston McKennie? I think it's... I could be wrong. I think it's McKennie. We're going to move over to his B. We're going to place him at B. We got Aribo. Now, this is a card, in my opinion, that is a beast. An absolute beast. I used him in draft one day. I think I won that draft. He probably was the best player in that team. Fun enough, he was playing LCM in a 4-2-2. I always pick that formation, and I could not believe how good this guy was. And I looked at his card; it was like 75 rated, boys. In my opinion, very, very nice player right there. Obviously, I'm gonna place him at B because, boys, who uses that card in champs? You know what I mean? I mean, if you are starting out, fair play, boys. Okocha, now we all know. So good they named him twice. J Okocha, the beast, the main man Okocha. Definitely placing him at S. Beast card right there. Got the likes of Fakir. Boys, I want to place him at S, but I feel like you could get better. I actually want to see his card. Let's go ahead and check his card right there. I'm trying to see in terms of cams, who will be better, you know? So let's type in Fakir. Okay, let us see cams, boys. We'll probably say none icons, because obviously icons are all meta. That's why I actually don't add icons. I forgot to actually mention that. Because a lot of people can see that icons are meta. So we got the likes of Havertz. So let's compare the two. We're gonna obviously move over to Havertz. Let's compare the two. We're gonna say, yeah, let's go Havertz. Newly released card, by the way. Now Havertz is, I don't know if he can get lengthy or not, I'm not too sure. That's a very, very good aspect. But they're more or less a similar card, man. Controlled. Ooh, that's a very, very interesting topic. Let us see if the main man Havertz can actually get lengthy. And he can. Now this is a very, very nice card. Havertz looks like an absolute beast. 4-star, 4-star, 6'2". Man, that's a card that a lot of people will use. And in my opinion, he's going to be up there. Probably an S. That Havertz, even though I haven't used him, trust me, I know how players are in this game. He's going to be at S. In terms of Fakir, he's okay, boys. Not worth that 300,000 coins, in my personal opinion. That's just me, man. I'm definitely going to place that Fakir at the the A tier list right there. We're going to place him there. We got the likes of Leroy Sané, definitely in that A tier list. He is an absolute menace. Every time I verse Leroy Sané, boys, every single FIFA I verse Leroy Sané, he is just an absolute pace war, bro, if I can say that. He's a beast. He's a beast. He's definitely going to be at A. I've versed him as well. He's a nice card. Very, very nice, cheap card is the main man Gomez. Boys, I like the looks of this Gomez card. And I'm definitely going to place him probably at B. Nothing short of mediocre, if that makes sense. We got the likes of Zwane. Ooh, now boys, this is my South African lad right there, an absolute beast. We have obviously added him. Boys, I'll be honest, I just added him because, you know, it's South African. I don't know, I don't want to ruin the South African image. We are going to place him at C. Obviously, he's not going to be that great. We got the likes of Bazoa. Hopefully I pronounce his name right. I'll be completely honest, 77 pace, 80 defense. Looks like a very, very versatile card. In my opinion, he's going to be placed at C, man. Abedi Pele. That's a tough one. This is a very, very tough one. If I was to place him at S, I don't think it would be viable. Due to the fact that you can get better. You can get better cards that is in A. That is in a Fatiro right there. We got the likes of Ricken. Now, this could be potentially, is that a new word? This could potentially be a D player. But obviously, you'll be somewhat decent in game, judging by how this game is, you know. We got the likes of Fofana. Somewhat like okay cards. Nothing great. And I don't know why Messi is here. That is very, very weird. We are going to probably move Messi. I think I've probably tried to add the other one. But yeah, we are getting closer and closer to the end right there. We got the likes of Thiago. Let us check this card out. Oh my word, this card looks brilliant. Let us see him. Let us see him, boys. We got the likes of a 5-star skiller. 3-star weak foot. 500,000 coins is crazy. I'm not going to lie. 80 stamina. That's decent. Decent. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, for me, he's looking like a LCM in a 4-1-2-2/2. I don't think he's good at defense. If you even add a shadow, he goes to 82 defense now. In my opinion, if I was to place him, I would just be lying to myself. He does look nice though, 5-star skills, CM. A lot of people would like him, but he is a fun card. Nothing great. He is definitely going to be at A. And as I said, boys, trust me, the likes of Havertz will be probably the best card in the game in terms of cams. Trust me on this, boys. And talking about the best cards, we've got the likes of Sissoko. That's 100% going to be placed at the S tier list. Due to the fact that if you look at his card, let us go to Sissoko. Now, I know we're all over the place, but we are obviously breaking down these players, and it's very, very nice, man. Do hit that like, do hit that subscription right there, boys. Now we are moving over to a card that does need a shadow. A lot of people add shadow for him. Let's see. 90 pace, 90 defense. Very, very decent agility for a CDM. Oh my days, this card looks like a beast. 6'2". This card will be up there with probably the best CDM in the game. Definitely going to be placed at S. And now I think this is the last player, and it is the main man Payet. Let us see his card, last one right there. Now I know I've added all these cards. I've tried to add every meta card that I've seen available, and I know sometimes I haven't used these new cards, but I can just see by how they act, you know. Do tell me in the comments. Maybe I'd like to see what people are saying about these cards. But yeah, he can get lengthy. 4-star, 4-star. 83 agility, 77 balance. Stamina's decent. Very, very decent card. In my opinion, he is not the best. We are going to place him at A. Very, very nice. I feel like I did well here, boys. We are going to move over to the very last player. I actually need to download his card. And it is the main man, Lionel Messi, the GOAT, the king. Do leave in comments what you guys think about Ronaldo storming off the pitch as well, boys. Like, why? This man always just wants media attention. I'm sorry, but ETH had to do what he had to do, man. You know, no player is bigger than the club. Right, they tell me whoever is a United supporter. We're going to move over to Messi right there, and probably the best cam in the game, hands down. He is going to be in that S tier list. Not even, I don't even care, man. The GOAT's got to be there. Not even just biased at this point. He's actually decent, and I'm going to do that card. GG's, boys. That's been the video. Hope you guys do enjoy. Smash like, subscribe. This is the best cams /CMs /CDMs in the game. Alright, then maybe I can actually spread them a bit, and then I will show you the end product. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. If you do not know, that is Gomez, Arrigo, McKennie, Sonora, Shumeni, Tonali. We got the likes of the Paul, Rodrigo, Benessa, Zambo, João Mario, Pogba, Rodri, Odegaard, and you guys know De Bruyne, Kante, Phillips, Barella, Kite, Paqueta, Sanchez, Lorente, Bellingham, and we got Robertson, Zakaria, Fekir, Sane, Abedi, Pele, Thiago Payet right there. And you guys can see that is the S, A, B, C. There was no D tier list. Boys, probably Zwane, but that is my bias, to be fair. Probably place him at D, but yeah, C or D, they bad, I won't lie. Do not get them in your team. That's just me though, personally. I've been your boy MetaMike. Smash a like, subscribe. Do tell me what you guys finish in champs as well. We'll catch you later in the very next video. Probably will do a tier list for the attackers. Check it, boys. Peace.